Okay, this time I hope that the stream to the correct platform and to the correct video. Because if it's not, I'm not going to be very happy about that. So we're going to see if it's both up on YouTube and Twitch first before we continue this chicanery. Why is it? Huh? Is it live streaming to the right video? Huh? I am very confused. What the hell is going on now? Huh? Hold up. Please don't tell me how to restart this live stream again. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to check first whether it's even live streaming to a correct video because I have no idea. Yeah, I see it's up on YouTube. Yeah, and it is on the correct video, so thank God. It's just being stupid. Both YouTube and Twitch is just being stupid right now. And I think it should be up on Twitch. I think. So do give me a moment here while I finalize setting up and hoping that nothing breaks. Yeah, I hope nothing's breaking. So let's let the stream stabilize first before we continue and I break any more things. Unable to connect to chats. Wow, this is fascinating. It's 5 minutes since this live stream started and I haven't even done a single thing just because I'm still setting this thing up. So I hope you guys are having fun watching me do absolutely nothing because I'm not having fun on my end. I am definitely going to need a new laptop upgrade soon enough. But while waiting for this live stream to start, how has your guys' day been? Because mine is not going great. I was supposed to have 2 packages delivered today, and they weren't delivered to me at all. For some reason, they delivered it to another house, and now I have contacted support about it, and it's making me mad. So yeah, it's not just this live stream that's making me mad, it's just the fact that I also had something else to deal with that is also making me mad. So thank you guys. Thank you to the delivery people so much for making my life so much easier. Okay, but I hope we are both live on both YouTube and Twitch, and things are running smoothly. I really can't check now. For some reason, my CPU keeps on hitting what? It just hits 70% and it just refuses to work harder. Like normally it goes all the way to 90% and then it refuses to work cause normal throttling, but then I was just stuck at 70 and I have no idea why. I think there's a problem that I'm going to have to figure out in the future. But for now, hello everyone, and welcome to the live stream. Even though I'm still in the middle of setting it up, screw it. I'm just going to go ahead and continue the live stream. So, in today's video, we're going to be playing co-op. Co-op Lych ELITE ranked. With 3 players instead of 4. So the entire goal of this video is to serve as a tutorial, sort of, for those who are struggling with this week's Lych. Although I'll be honest, it's way easier than the previous week's Bloonarius Madness, and probably easier than normal because of the different restrictions. So let's see if we can take a look at the rules. So these are rules that we're dealing with. It's not that difficult, I'll be honest. The only difference is that they still don't allow certain towers. For example, Spike Factory isn't allowed. Actually that's about it. Spike Factory isn't allowed. And as for the rest of them, the rule limits is bummer, especially for farms and boats, but we can still work around there. So it's not too bad. So now, before we start, let me finish setting up everything, otherwise it's going to be a nightmare. Okay, so now I think we are ready to go, so let's go. So I have 3 accounts here. This is going to be a solo co-op game, which means I'm playing a co-op, but this is going to be a one-man job. So let's give it a try. So now I'm just waiting for my main account to load up, and then we should be good to go. Let me drink some water first while waiting. Okay. So my friends, this is the co-op game that you have been waiting for. So what we're going to do is, well, we're just going to get started. So this is the player loadout. I'm going to let player 2 quit the game later on so that it's a free-for-all. We definitely need this area to be free-for-all, or rather I prefer this to be a free-for-all, so it's much easier to manage things. And yeah, that's about it. So now we're going to start placing down our dark monkeys. So I'm going to start by placing down our first 3-dot monkey here. Our second 3-dot monkey, you guys can't see exactly where I'm placing it, so that's a bummer. But it's going to be over here. And the third one is going to be right here. There we go. And now I'm going to make this account leave the game because we don't need it, and also it's going to lag the game a lot if I let it stay, so unfortunately this has to go. And now I just need to pray that nothing else in the livestream breaks, because it's entirely possible for a livestream to break in between. And now all that I need to do is to give myself some more money. And actually, first things first, we need to turn off the auto start. Or rather, we have to turn on auto start first in round 1 for both my accounts. So we're going to start off with auto start. We're going to start with auto start left on. And yes, this is a fantastic speed to start the game with. I have no idea why the game is running this slowly. It should not be running this slowly. There we go. Now it's much better. And by much better I mean slightly better, because like I said, I need to upgrade my computer soon. Okay, so now before we go ahead and purchase Benjamin, we're going to turn off auto start for both accounts. Okay, give myself more money, and then now I can purchase Benjamin. I'm going to place Benjamin right here. There we go. So now, hopefully, it should auto stop. There we go. It auto stop. Just as I wanted it to stop. So now, with that out of the way, we can continue. So now we're going to wait. We're just going to keep on doing this until round 10, I think. But wait, actually no, I'll stop giving myself money first, because what I want to do now is get Geraldo on our second account. So we're going to give ourselves. We're going to give more money to our junior account. Is that what we'll call it? Yeah, I'll call it junior account. And now we just need to be patient and wait until we can purchase Geraldo, which is now apparently. So I think we can get Geraldo over here. I'm trying to think of the best place to get Geraldo, while also, like, you know, not blocking everywhere. Hello gaming, for those over on Twitch, welcome to the live stream. What's up? A very fun streaming session is what's up. And I'm definitely not saying this in a sarcastic way, because definitely nothing happened earlier on that will impede my views either way. Anyway, what we're going to do next is get the Quincy NFT, which costs, you guys can't see it right now because it's on my second account, but it costs $825. So we just have to save up $825, and we can finally get the Quincy NFT, which I think we should be able to get in the next round, or probably even the round after that, which is relatively quick. I mean, since we got banned, it really helps expedite the process a lot. What doesn't expedite the process, however, is the fact that this game is running very slowly. Because I'm live streaming this, and it's eating up my CPU. Like I said earlier, my CPU is stuck at 60%, and I have no idea why. It's not supposed to be stuck at 60%, but that's how it is. I love Bloons, says Gaming Photos. Well, yeah, we all love Bloons here, don't we? Okay, so now the Quincy NFT costs $1,000. Actually, I think I might have been able to bought it in, like, near the end of the previous one, but I wasn't going to risk it. So it doesn't really matter. At most, I just lose $100. It's going to impact my farming, definitely, but not so much to the extent that it's going to be that annoying. So I think it should still be fine. Guys, for now, we're not going to sell the Quincy action figure by around 40 if things goes perfectly to plan. So far, it has gone to plan, provided there's no disconnection shenanigans. So we're going to keep this up. So this defense can last until round 14, because I tested it on normal, and it can last until round 14. So there you go. So for now, what we're going to do is farm as per normal. We're going to go ahead and wait until we get a farm first. So it's going to take some time, but once you get a farm, we're going to go ahead and grab a 200 farm. Now to save my voice so that I can continue on this live stream for the next 3 hours, which I think is going to take 3 hours given how fast things are going right now. Sorry, and also the fact that I am coughing. I'm going to restrain myself from talking a lot in this live stream, so I hope you guys can understand me. Also, I'm not entirely sure whether the YouTube chat is up because no one is sending any messages and the YouTube chat seems a little bit bugged, so I'm going to take a look into that as well while waiting for this to finish. And yes, I do know it's lagging because Google Chrome and all that. Insert a joke about Google Chrome eating up all your RAM. In which case it is actually true. I have a 32 gig RAM module. I also 22 gig and I have no idea where all the RAM is coming from or rather going to. Oh, actually I can't place my farms here. Okay, goddammit. Improvise. Should I did not plan for that, I'll be honest. But these farms are temporary anyway, so it doesn't really matter where I place them. And my farming here is worse than normal already. And yes, I'm going to just let it run on slow mode at this point because A, it's lagging a lot, and B, I'm also fixing the live stream. Not fixing the live stream, but trying to figure out what's wrong with the YouTube manager. So let's just say yeesh and move on, shall we? Or yikes, I think yikes is a better term. Oh, that's a lot of lag. Yeah, I know it's glitchy. So yeah, I'm sorry. Just deal with it for 1 or 2 minutes, and I think it should go back to normal for the most part. Like I said, I'm getting a new computer soon, and about closer to the end of the year. So hopefully the lag won't be that bad by the time I get a new computer. And I should probably drink my cough medicine again, even though I just took it right before the live stream started. Hello EP, welcome to live stream over on YouTube. Also, why isn't it? Must I move my mouse around to click bananas? I actually did not know that. Okay, anyway, for second farm, we're also going to get a 200 farm first, and then we're going to upgrade to a 230. Yes, very interesting, I know. And also very slow, and this is only the early rounds. You do not want to know how lag it's going to be in the later rounds. Also, yeah, I remember how I said that this defense lasts until round 14. So what we need to do is slow down the game legitimately for once, and then give money. Oh, I need to give money to my second account. So what I want to do now is buy something from Geraldo. one, we can let the green balloon leak. It shouldn't contribute that much to our timer, if any. And two, so now we have two mini crossbows. And actually it didn't even contribute to the timer like at all, so that's neat. And that should be enough to defend. We saw getting two crossbows instead of just one for the time being. It's because I do not want to risk leaking anymore, and I'm a bit lazy, so I might as well get both of them at once since that's how it's meant to go. So yeah, this defense is now with two crossbows. Assuming we have that popping power, in theory it should last until round 30, but I think it can last beyond a little bit beyond that. We come to that popping power when the time comes to it. But for now, we're going to stick to this, and we're going to get a middle half farm as well. Also, if you guys hear me sniffling, or how you would call that, I don't know. But if you guys hear me sniffling through halfway through live stream, it's because I have a blocked nose. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. I wish I could fix that. That's one thing that I can't fix. I have no idea what's going on with me recently. Ever since I got the COVID, it's been stuck there. And I'm not entirely sure how to get rid of it. Hello Lych ELITE over on Twitch, or welcome to a live stream. Teach me your ways. I have no ways of streaming. My streaming literally just did a whoopsie daisy like what, like half an hour before this live stream even started. So yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I am not qualified to teach you guys how to stream. Can we all play the Lich right now? If you're saying with me, no, because I am currently in the middle of a live stream, and I'm not entirely sure how you want to play Lich anyway in the middle of a live stream. But if you want to play the viewers, then please be my guest. Okay, so we should be able to afford the monkey bank by close to the end of this round, which is about now. Thank you. So that should give us a small little bit of income. So we're going to wait until we collect about $8,000 on the bank, which means we have to wait until round 31 essentially. And then once we hit round 31, we're going to go ahead and get how would I say? We're going to go ahead and get more what's it I want to say? I legitimately forgot what I wanted to say. Oh god. Sorry. For now, we're going to go ahead and get more farms. Once we go ahead and get the once we got about $8,000 in our bank, then we're going to go ahead and collect the money and get IMF loan. That's what I wanted to say. And we'll get the lead popping power when it's round 27, don't you worry. You argue me said I mean your ways of boss farming. Okay. Well, this live stream that you're watching right now, it's my way of farming. And it's been tried and it works. Now, I'm not sure whether it works for Elite specifically, but it has worked over several boss runs. So there you go. What you're watching is now how it works. And in case you're wondering about the Cavern Bloon in round 24, I do have the world spikes monkey knowledge at the end, and even if you don't have monkey knowledge, it should still it's only 3 lives. Come on, you can tank that. And yeah, I know it's Lich, it's going to steal your lives anyway. So like, what's the point? Gaming Toddlers say I mean after. I'll be honest, probably not, since I will be very tired, and given that this live stream is going to last for about 3 hours, I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to accommodate another another elite game the second I'm done with one. So use what you learned in this live stream and then apply it to you know, your own game. I think that's the best way to go about it. What happens to the monkey when you sell it? Well, the monkey goes back home to his village. And it just chills until someone's ready to give him money. It's capitalism. What are you expecting? Huh? A free monkey? Tolu Agri says, I see, so IMF loan strat better than triple banks or one bank plus many marketplaces for tier 1 farming. That's a great question actually. I have not tested out the multiple banks theory. Like I have a long time ago. When I first started doing boss events, I did start using multiple banks, but that was until tier 2. But if I recall correctly, the multiple bank strategy is not as efficient. I'm not sure. I have to check. I haven't done the math on that. I have to check on the math. But my guess is that having multiple farms for tier 1 and multiple banks for tier 1 and tier 2 is probably not the best farming strategy you should go for. Although the marketplaces are important, especially for Lich, because you need to gain health. So ideally, if you're too lazy to go for top up farms, but you should still go for top up farms, but say you're too lazy to do that, then marketplaces is your second best option. Primarily a 023, 024. If you have the monkey knowledge, if you don't have, then one second, I think I got disconnected. Yeah, I got disconnected. So that's a shame. Anyway, there's something I can do now. So okay, this is irritating because my second account don't have any money. I gave it all to my main account. What can we do for that popping power anyway? There's literally nothing I can do. And the worst possible time, of course. Or I could restart from round 20. I think that's also an option. So I'm going to start from my second account, and then we're just going to die, and then we're going to restart from round 20 because our farming is ruined anyway. There's literally nothing I could do. Like, okay, thankfully Ninja Kiwi added the restart from round 20 option, otherwise I would be really mad. For boss ones, I mean. Gaming Total said, I don't really like IMF loans, I mostly use a lot of marketplaces. Well, here's the thing, for IMF loans, you only need to use it once, and that's for tier 1, because after that, IMF loans becomes incredibly inefficient. And not to mention, with the debts that you have to do to pay back, it's not worth it. So, we're going to go ahead and sell our monkeys so we can die, because unfortunately, there's no organic way to die, so that's a shame. And then we just need to sell this fella, and then round 29 should be very easy to die because it's literally just yellows. Let's make this a little bit faster, and then we can restart round 20. Because like I said, even if we survive round 20, our farming is ruined, our health is ruined, there's literally no way we can make a comeback. So I'm going to spend monkey money on continuing. Like I said, glad that Ninja Kiwi made this change. So, you know, allows me restart for round 20. Although, like I said, it's pretty annoying. Amy Total say, can you play Feline by Juice WRLD? No, because I don't have the Twitch, the Twitch thing is, I don't have the Twitch app installed because, I'm live streaming this on both YouTube and Twitch, and I can't use the Twitch studios to live stream if I want to live stream on both YouTube and Twitch because companies do be greedy companies. So yeah, even if and not to mention it's copyrighted. So yeah, even if I want to play. Even if copyright isn't an issue, it's not possible for me to play that music as a background. So yeah, sorry about that. Hopefully this restart gives us an opportunity to farm ever so slightly more efficient. Although it's probably not going to be that efficient. And I just repeat myself, the camera balloon is an issue, so you can let that leak. It's only 3 lives. So anyway, in case you guys are wondering how we're going to deal with round 20, this is going to be an Alchemist because that is your cheapest anti-lead popping power. I'm not joking, I've done the math and I'm pretty sure my math is right. The Alchemist is the cheapest lead popping power. I think I have dry throat. Okay, let's grab another farm. My second account. Okay, my second account is stuck at the weird bug. Yeah, because my second account literally just finished round 25. So that means we lost some money thanks to the stupid bug. Oh, I hate it. I really hate when this stupid bug happens. Actually, I don't know why there's even a bug in the first place. I'm not entirely sure what is wrong with Ninja Kiwi's servers, but seeing how Battles 2 worked out for them, I'm going to assume that it's very, let's just say, screwed up. Okay, so our Quincy action figure is worth 6.4k now, which is not a lot. Okay, so instead of getting a second farm, we're going to... I don't want to know more about the Alchemist. I'm going to get an Alchemist. And we're going to place it right here and set to strong. Now, the by right way would have been to get larger potions because it's safer that way. But I'm a bit greedy. I want to save up more money for farm, so we're not going to do that. So we're just going to play it a little bit risky and hope that that works. And what you know, it works. Surprisingly. I actually was not expecting that to work. I was expecting Lych 1 or 2 lives, but glad to know it works. Okay, so for now we're going to stop at 4 farms. I don't think any more is going to help us. So by the end of round 31, we should have the money that we need in the bank. I think it's round 31. Because the way things are going right now, it doesn't seem like it. Cause if I remember correctly, we should get $88,500 in the bank by the end of round 31. I'm not sure that's happening. Also, yes, we're supposed to get Sharpening Stone around 31, but I'm more concerned about farming than anything, so I don't mind losing a little bit. Let's see. Actually, you know what? It's fine. We can also collect now, because at the end of the day, we're going to grab IMF loan. Then we can redeposit the money back into the bank. And yeah, it's not as much, I know, but the IMF loan is way more important anyway. So who really cares, right? Yuagi says the bank is usually created in round 16 and thus it's mostly full in round 28. How come it's only full in round 33 this run? Okay, that's because we got the bank a little bit later. So let me explain. So this is a 2-player co-op boss, meaning that I suspect that you start off with Benjamin. If you start off with Benjamin, then yes, you're absolutely. If you start off with Benjamin and only Benjamin, then yeah, you will have been absolutely correct. Hang on a second. Let me actually just give my second account money first so that we can buy Sharpening Stone. Or you know what? I guess we can see out from there as well. But here's the thing. This is technically a co-op game. So how that works is that with co-op we can get 2 heroes. Specifically the 2 heroes that I got for this match is Benjamin and Geraldo. And the thing with Geraldo is that, well, actually let me get some camera detection first and fast. Volt spikes. This is disgusting. I will collect from the bank, but that will waste a lot of money. Okay, I suppose we can tank this, it's not that bad. Actually, I probably should give camera detection to my other. There we go. Camera detection lasts 10 rounds. Last 10 rounds, right? I think it lasts 10 rounds. It doesn't say in the description, but okay, let's resume. Okay, so anyway, coming back to your question. So yes, I have both Geraldo and Benjamin in my loadout, and because I use both these heroes, of course the increased cost of the starting heroes is going to contribute to the fact that we can only get the bank later. And not to mention that we spent $1,000 on the Quincy NFT, so of course that's going to be a problem. Not really a problem, but in the sense that we are investing in something else a little bit earlier. So there we go. Anyway, we now got our IMF loan. So now we're going to go ahead and upgrade all of these farms to a marketplace. We can't get the 4th marketplace just yet. We have to be a little bit patient with that. But we're still going to deposit money first into the bank because that's way more efficient. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question as to why the bank is why the bank is full in round 20. Why the bank is full in round 33 instead of 28. So yeah. Hello Fippy over on YouTube, welcome to the live stream. Okay, so we are almost full. We should max out our bank in the next round. Actually, I think I might be playing a little bit risky. Yeah, I think I am. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. I did not think that far ahead. Never mind, I'm stupid. Yeah, okay, I deserve it, but it's not going to impact our farming that much, so I'll live with it. Now we're starting to leak a little bit, so we're going to get ready for our tier 1 defense, and I think our tier 1 defense should be pretty obvious. As far as I know, this is the most obvious solution. And yeah, we're just going to let these blues leak. Farming is way more important than actually defending this. Also, I think I'm about to disconnect again, based on what my second account is saying. Yup, exactly. Okay, there's a chance you might die to 136. We'll see. If we die around 36, then we're starting from around 20. Why do I always get disconnected at the most inconvenient times? Man. Okay, at least three of our 4 farms are marketplaces, so thankfully our farming is not that impacted. Not that badly impacted. So I leaked 2 yellow and 1 red, okay. And yeah, it's running faster on my anyway. We should be able to get the IMF loan now. But we can still deposit into it. So that's what we're going to do. Now we can collect. We're not going to make the same mistake as last time. We're going to get the marketplace first. There we go. And then now we can deposit. There we go. Hello Lego Bloons, welcome to a live stream. VP asks, why are you depositing in IMF loans? Because depositing in IMF loans gives you a bigger return on your investment, let's call that. And we're not going to collect our IMF loan just yet. I'm collecting my money first because I need to get an overdrive first. So yeah, because the deposited amount, the money they deposit into the bank will contribute to the will contribute to the overall increase in the amount of money over time. I'm not sure. I'm not the best at explaining how banks work, but basically at the end of the round you gain interest. Actually, yeah, that is the explanation. Because at the end of the round you gain interest based on how much money you have in the bank, and that interest will increase when you have more money. So basically, the TLDR is the more money you have in bank, the more money you get at the end of the round. That's the answer. I don't know why I have to make it so complicated, or make it sound so complicated. It's really not. Yuwagi says, will you go for performance spike insta Q for tier 2? There's a slight problem with that. See if you can spot that. See if you can spot the problem with that. Honestly, I'm surprised I didn't have to get larger potions for the alchemist. I'm surprised that this works well enough. Okay, let's see if we can speed this up a little bit. Okay. So now it's the final round. Before the first tier. Now, if we do this correctly, we should have close to about 30k. I say close. By right, we're supposed to have more than 30, slightly more than 30k, but we screwed out our farming earlier on, so I'll be fine if we're close to 30k. Around 30k is just what we need. So how we're going to get there is we're going to sell all these 4 farms, collect our money, and then activate IMF loan. Actually, we can. No, we can't do that right now because we need to wait for IMF loan to load up first. So, with that being said, let's collect our money. Let's sell our farms. Actually, wait, I don't think we need IMF loans if I done this correctly. We might not need IMF loans, I don't think so. But yeah, we're short of our 30k, but never mind, this works as well. So what we want to do is, I guess I'm selling the alchemist now. I did not mean to upgrade the alchemist. I placed on the ice for goddamn reason. That's one less tower. Ah. Okay, I'm quite annoyed that I wasted money on the alchemist, but yeah, I meant to upgrade this fella. Okay, I noticed it before I upgraded tier 4, and there's no way I can reverse that, by the way, short of restarting the entire match. So yeah, we do need a village. So yeah, we're selling the last farm, unfortunately. We need a village because we need to get a top half village. So we're going to sell for primary mentoring, and then once we're done with that, then we can start depositing money into the bank again. There you go, that's our massively increased range. So, the plan is, we're going to deposit money, right, into our bank. Now, once we have all the money in the world, we're going to sell our Quincy NFT, and then we're going to collect our money from the bank, and then we're going to activate IMF loans, and then we're going to sell the bank, and then we're going to go with boat farming. Yes, you heard that right. You heard that right, boat farming. Why? Because it deals damage and it's relatively efficient. Not the best farm, but relatively efficient. Keyword's relative. Which device is that? Ask Flippy. Are you asking about my phone or my laptop? Because my phone is running my second account, my laptop is what you're watching right now. But yeah, my laptop is it's close to 4 years old, my laptop. So yeah, that's why things are running slow. I hope this tag zone placement was alright. I'm pretty sure it's alright though. I think. Because I really don't want to resell this dark monkey, although if push comes to shove, then I guess I'm gonna resell it. Actually, on second thought, this is probably not the best tag zone placement. So, yeah, you know what? We're going to restart. I think we're restarting anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Well, at least I could, you know, not repeat the same mistake and screw up the, you know, placement or upgrading of the alchemist. So we got that, I guess. Okay, let's waste some monkey money. And I got instantly disconnected. Thanks a lot, game. I really hate you. Now there's legitimately nothing I can do until I waste $200 more. Hello Driftlock, welcome to the live stream. Great videos, keep up the good work. Thanks, man. Unfortunately, my internet has issues. Thank you so much, Bloons TD6. So now, I have to wait until I restart and waste 200 more monkey money on this. I am definitely not mad here. And this game is going to go really slowly. Okay, great, fantastic. Now we can sell this thing so that we can restart a little bit faster. You know what? Screw it, let's also sell Geraldo. Who needs Geraldo, right? We can just sell him. Right. You know, the concept of doing a solo co-op mode, it's really fun. I really love doing it, but what I hate is this shenanigans. This connection shenanigans. How do you have extra HP? If you have the monkey knowledge, marketplaces will give you extra HP. One per each XX3 farm. So anyway, let's literally just redo what we did just now, except place the thing in a different place. So now we're going to sell this. We can sell. Actually, I have to sell that monkey for my second account. So we have more than 30k because I sold my 4th farm, but it doesn't really matter at this point. So thankfully the dark monkey has the same footprints as the tech shooter, so this is an issue. We can get a tech zone right here. Then can get ice monkey close to it, but not really. I think here should be a relatively okay option for the ice monkey. So we're just going to pop it down here and then get embittlements. And then we're going to go ahead and grab the village for the extra range we need. Actually, I completely forgotten that we could sell this obstacle. You know what? Let's give ourselves the best advantage we can by restarting and definitely not making myself any more mad. I think you guys think I'm going insane, but you know what? I have 200,000 monkey money and you guys can't stop me. I can do whatever I want. Hello Huge Dragon, welcome to the live stream. I want to play with you. Unfortunately, I'm in the middle of a live stream and in the middle of a court match, so I can't. And how do you get monkey knowledge? Ask 50. Yep, you're right. You have to level up. After level 30, every time you level up, you will get one monkey knowledge point. So now let's try again, but this time with an even better strategy. So this time we're going to go ahead and sell overdrive. We're going to sell this, and this, and this. And we're not going to sell this. We're going to collect money from this, and we still have about 34k. Which means we can still go ahead and buy a tech shooter right here. Actually, you know what? Let's do things a little bit differently. We can place the ice first, then the tech zone. There we go. Like so. My reasoning is quite different. There's a mathematical reason behind it, but I'm pretty sure this is slightly more efficient. The reason why the ice is in front is because ice runs +1 damage or +1 layer to lose a pop, and that includes boss balloons. So that's just a fun fact in case you guys didn't know that. Also an explanation as to why I got an ice. Anyway, we seem to have less money than, you know, before, when we could actually afford primary mentoring, and that's because I had to sell my tech zone earlier, but that's fine. We can go ahead and start this, and hopefully nothing bad is going to happen. Also, the advantage of placing a tech zone here is that the rounds get to be delayed later. Having delayed rounds means that we got more rounds to farm it, which is fantastic. And in case you're wondering why I'm not using the IMF loans now, it's because I want to use the IMF loans for later on. And I'm about to get disconnected again. But at this point, it's fine. We did most of what we needed to do anyway. I'm getting disconnected because my CPU sucks, my internet sucks, and I'm live streaming at the same time. So I'm going to get disconnected a lot of times on the game. As long as I don't remove myself from my second account by accident. It has happened before. I have rage quit over a live stream. I have rage quit in the middle of a live stream. When I was about round 60 for Vortex Confused. I think that was 2 Vortexes ago. Because of that one simple fact, so yeah. Anyway, that aside, we are back now and we can get primary mentoring, and it's not too late. Now we are going to lose quite a bit of lives here, so do get ready for that. Actually, I don't even know who I'm speaking to. But anyway, in terms of boots, we're going to go ahead and get our first boot right here. And this boot will be our, what's it? Our Trade Empire. Okay, 45 more amps. That is going to be a problem for our tanks to deal with. I just hope that the tank zone is capable of dealing with the 45 Moab that Lych is about to spawn, because otherwise I have no idea how we should go ahead with that. And yeah, in case you guys haven't figured out, we're going to go with merchantman farming for tier 2. Also, just saying, it's 1.5 hours since this live stream was supposed to start, and we're only around 40. And it's 1 hour since this live stream started, and we're still around 40. And the mod leaked. Okay, so that means we're going to have to rethink our strategy a little bit. So what if I place a tag zone like on the left hand side instead of the right hand side? Would that have changed things? I think it might have changed things a little bit. So let's try that out, and in the meantime, we're going to see what we can do about the 45 Moabs. I think we can go ahead and get a Moab Assassin first, or we could go ahead and get top half ace, which is what I usually do when I hate Lych. So that's what we're going to attempt to do. Okay, so I swear I removed this obstacle already. Okay, anyway, this time we're still going to place the Ice Monkey here. I still think that this is... Actually, you know what? Screw it. Forget the math. Let's just place the tag zone down here. I might have been wrong. So let's just go ahead and place down the tag zone right here. We're going to get our ice right here. Actually, what if we get our ice right here? Because that way, it would be big enough to hit Lych on all corners, right? I think I'm right in this case. Plus, with the extended range from the village, it should be able to hit the regular Moabs as well. So I think this might be a way better spot. The only thing we have to contend now is our village placement, but that shouldn't be an issue. In theory, yeah, now it's covered by, both these houses are covered by the village, so we should be fine. So now we're going to sorry about that. We're going to resume playing. We're still going to get primary. Actually, you know what? We're going to come back on course. We're going to come back on the primary mentoring, and we're going to get top half ace instead. Because in my opinion, top half ace is actually the best has the best global range anti-Moab capabilities. I think it's better than the middle pop-on shooter. Because because the top half ace has seeking missiles, but I disconnected myself, and my core position was close. Excuse me, I screamed in the corner for 1 minute. Okay, I realize that screaming is probably a bad idea for my throat. Okay, I guess this live stream is going in a completely different direction now. I guess we're not doing co-op mode anymore. So here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to go single player now. Are you guys happy? I'm not happy. We're still going to do ranked mode, but this time single player instead of co-op. I mean, to be fair, the title of this live stream is called a perfectly normal Lych game, so let's do a perfectly normal Lych game rather than a clock game. So for this, we're going to stick with Benjamin. Yeah, we're sticking with Benjamin for a single player game. So yeah, I hope Ninja Kiwi servers, if the server is watching this, I hope you guys are happy disconnecting me from my game, wasting about what is it, 1 hour of my live stream. I mean, it just hit 1 hour. So thanks a lot, guys. But the bright side is that now, since this is single player, it'll be much faster and you guys won't encounter that much lag. So hopefully that is way better. I hope. I don't know how happy it is, I'll be honest. So give me a moment while I fix some things on YouTube and Twitch. Cause it's going to be messy. Okay, now that I'm back, while I'm done fixing whatever it is I need to fix, let's go. So unfortunately this time we can only start with one Dark Monkey. We don't have Geraldo, so defense is going to be an issue, but not to worry. We're going to waste a bit of money, but it should still work. So actually wait. Let me think about this for a moment. Is Benjamin better or is Geraldo better? Actually, you know what? I've been using Benjamin for every boss one. I don't think I've tried Geraldo for one, so I think I'm going to give myself a challenge and I'm using Geraldo. I'll be honest, I probably won't like it, but it's worth a shot. Who knows? Cause from what people say, Geraldo is way better at bosses than Benjamin, especially for single player. But I don't know. Let's give it a shot. It's a fun experiment. I mean, since we already restarted, it doesn't really matter at this point, does it? Also, I love the lag. Okay, now I have to turn auto start. Actually, you know what? We'll leave it auto start off. It doesn't really matter. So for Geraldo, we're going to place it at the same place here. We're going to grab our 3 Dark Monkey and place it here. There we go. And now we're going to go into the shop and wait until we can buy the Quincy NFT. So we're going to wait for quite some time, I'll be honest. But not long. We have to wait until around 5, 6. I don't know how expensive it's going to be by the time we get it, or by the time we can afford to get it. Ideally, we should buy the NFT like before it hits $1,000. And again, the earlier we buy the NFT, the earlier we buy Geraldo and unlock the NFT, the more value it gains. So treat it as a larger investment. So for this one, since we don't have Benjamin, that means most likely we're gonna have to sell the NFT at tier 1, like before I get my other defenses. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Probably won't go that well for us, but might be, who knows. I mean, to a certain extent, the Quincy NFT is slightly more efficient than farms, so it is worth it to save up for the NFT, in case you guys are wondering. We should be able to get it by this round. In terms of defenses, we can go ahead and get the shooting turret when the time comes. I believe when the time comes is around 10. on them. So yeah, we just have to wait until then. Okay. Lag. But hey, at least now, lag aside, at least the game runs faster. So overall, not the worst change ever. Although yeah, I'm still slightly salty about that. So while the NFT is gaining value, which it really shouldn't, but whatever, we're going to sell for our farm first, and then we're going to go ahead and get a shooty turret. Because money, I love money. So honestly, there isn't much to talk about until 140, because for the most part, the basic idea behind the strategy is the same. We do have to make some minor differences, so I will explain the minor differences when the time comes. So far round 8, no problem. I'm still refraining from getting a shooting turret because of money. Like, if you think about it, $150 is quite expensive, especially for early game. So yeah. Anyway, I'm holding my microphone right now. Out to my chest. Also, it's fun that way. Actually, let me just move my cable back in front so that it doesn't damage the cable. And never mind, the cable's on. The cable's tangled in my phone charger. Who cares anyway, right? So I'm still going to stand by the fact that we are going to get our farm first before getting Geraldo. Not Geraldo, before getting a shooting turrets. I think we can live with one shooting turret first. Then we can go ahead and grab 100 farm, or maybe even a 200 farm before grabbing a second shooting turret. We'll see how the progress goes on the what's it? In terms of our pots. Yes, so now that we can get a farm, we're going to do it, and actually this time we're going to place our farms over in here as close to the left side as possible. My reasoning is so it's easier for me to move my mouse around and collect the farms. So let's continue. Okay, we're leaking a red balloon. That will give us extra time, but I think timing is not of our concern because I don't really go for lowest timings in boss runs. What I usually go for is actually being able to complete the boss runs. In which case you might ask why I go for rank mode, because I think rank mode makes it such that you know, you're not cheating. So yeah, I think it's much more fair that way. I mean, even though I got all monkey knowledges, I still think it's a fair play. Okay, so yeah, we got our first farm, and we're definitely going to save up for a shooty turrets this time out. And then once we get 200 farm, we are definitely getting that second shooty turret, and we definitely need it because yeah, we don't have Benjamin or our Frida monkeys. Never mind. You know what? Screw it. You guys know what I was going to say, but he can place a shooting turret here. That's fine. Well, in case you guys are wondering why we're getting a shooty turret instead of like, I don't know, that monkey, that's because the shooty turret can pop 2 layers rather than 1, and it serves as a cost. It's kind of like a crossbow where it has more pierce than a base dart, so there you go. That's why we're getting a shooty turret. Not to mention the fact that it's way cheaper as well. But yeah, we're definitely going to get our farm really. So we're going to get our monkey bank way later. I'm not sure how I should feel about that. I think it should work, but we're going to modify our IMF strategy a little bit. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and think about how the IMF strategy could be improved on. Since, you know, we only have 1 farm now. Oh, sorry, we're going to get our bank later. I suspect we're going to get our bank at around 23, which is not too bad, since that means we're going to get our IMF around. Actually, no, we're not going to get our IMF that soon. We're going to get our IMF at around 35, around there, which is not good. Oh, actually, what if we sold the Quincy NFT later on so that we could get the IMF loan? But then it's going to lose a lot of value, because the Quincy NFT is definitely worth a lot more than the bank. Now this is an interesting finance puzzle. What is the best way to farm? Because I'm not looking any of this up, don't intend to. So this is actually an interesting challenge. Also, definitely spending way more than if we advance. So yeah. Then again, like I said, I'm challenging myself to see whether how we can farm with Geraldo. Because keep in mind, this is the first time I'm using Geraldo on the boss, and from what I heard is is financially more efficient than Ben, which I guess is true. But then it comes to the question of how you going to go about farming. Actually, that's a good question. How should we even still go ahead with IMF loans? Because I'm not sure if IMF loans is that effective anymore. Okay, I'm a bit late. Actually, no. We're going to that league. I'm going to keep my promise and not go for the lowest time possible, even though I can. So, let's go ahead with this.
Why, hello.
Okay, so I'm I still think we should go for IMF loans. It's going to be risky. If it doesn't work, then we're just going to restart for around 20. It's not a big deal. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and grab Sharpening Stone. Actually, it might be possible to just do this with 1 farm and 1 IMF loan, if I do it correctly, that is. And with the Quincy NFT, let's not forget about that. That's interesting. Okay, I definitely need to get another Sharpening Stone over here. Okay, but now the problem is that our IMF loan comes in really late. I still think it's possible for us to work it out because primarily what I want from the IMF loan is just the extra $12,000, which should work in our favor. You know what? We're going to go ahead and grab another shooty turret. Actually, no. No. By the time we get IMF loans around 38, this is not gonna work. Never mind. We're going to retry. We're going to retry for 120, I bet. So we're going to work our farming a little bit differently. Because I realized that the Quincy NFT is kind of good enough for us to how do I put it? Like, we already put our money into the Quincy NFT, right? Early on in the game, so it's going to have a relatively larger payoff. So I'm going to go with the old-fashioned, the old-fashioned farming method, and that is just spamming 200 farms, as many of them as possible. So we're going to retry for 120, and we're going to try the farming method. I think that should work slightly better, so we shall see how that goes. Okay, so now it's not too late. I can also take this opportunity to get my sharpening stone relatively early. Oh yeah, sharpening stone deals +1 damage, by the way. Although, I'll be honest, I really hate the fact that sharpening stone now has a limit of 15 rounds before it expires. So, yeah, I'm not sure how I should feel about that. Actually, it might be slightly more efficient if you just get another shooty turret. I'm going to get it here because this is the second most efficient place to place the shooty turret. And yeah, I know it's better if we place it forward, yeah, save time, yada yada yada, but like, as I mentioned earlier, we're not going for the lowest time possible. Actually, one day I would love to figure out how to stream from my mobile phone. I know it's possible, but I would really love to figure out how to do that. Because I have no idea how. But as far as capturing software goes, most of the ones I know, they stored how do I put it? It doesn't have live stream capabilities. I'm not sure if I'm 99% sure that YouTube Studio on mobile doesn't have the capability to live stream screen for my mobile. I know you can do that. I know you can work with shorts in a way that you know, you can record like a video from your camera, but I'm not sure, or rather I don't think that works for screen capturing devices. So we shall see. I would love to do that one day. Lots of it'll make for better content, I feel, especially for some mobile games that I'm thinking of doing, and also it will definitely run a lot more smoother compared to BlueStacks, which yeah, BlueStacks has been a pain in my butt for forever. Also, let's get our 4th farm. And I say BlueStacks is a pain in my butt because it's extremely lagging. Not extremely lagging, extremely laggy. Especially when I try to record videos. Not even stream, just record videos. So it's pretty annoying. And yeah, there really isn't much for me to say. So, oh shoot, I forgot copy about lit popping power. It's okay, I guess. It's not too late, but yeah, our time is going to increase by about 15 seconds if I haven't forgotten about that popping power. Oops, that was on me. My bad. I was more focused on farming. But as I was going to say, by round 35, we should have 7 to 8 farms if we done this correctly. All we need is just 200 farms and that's it. Now, unfortunately, as much as I would love to, I'm pretty sure that merchantman farming is not efficient in tier 1 at least, especially when you have Geraldo. So yeah, that's why we're not going with boat farming. Because with farms you can get money as the round goes along, but with boat farming you do get more money, but you only get it at the end of the round. And besides this, $220 versus $160 from these farms. So yeah, even though in theory it might look like merchantman farming is more efficient, it's slightly more expensive. And not to mention, because you get the money at the end of the round rather than in between, it means that you can't really invest in farms in the middle of the game. And not to mention, you only get the money when you get a 003 boat. But at least with farms, you can still get money even as a 000 farm. So yeah, it might not look like a lot, but once the cost adds up, it really adds up. So yeah, that explains that is a useless explanation as to why I'm not going with merchantman farming. But it is still an explanation nonetheless. So as for camo detection, and yes, we're transitioning to that. We're going to get camo potions here and here because I am a bit too lazy to leak a little bit more lives. Or rather, I'm not willing to. That's the proper term, but who cares at this point? So our currency NFT is now valued at 13k. So if I'm not wrong, by the end of round 39, which is the plan, the currency NFT will be valued at about I guess 20k, which means our return of we should get about 30k if we were to sell all our farms. I think. How much does one of these farms sell? Less than 2k, which is fine because we're not going with the top half or bottom half farms. And yes, by the way, this is the most efficient farming. If you're not going for the merchantman route, not merchantman, the bottom path farm route, this is the most efficient way to do so. Short of banks, of course, but then if you really want to go with banks, you should do it with Benjamin and not, you know, Geraldo. Because Geraldo farming is mostly a one-time huge investment. Not here though. So this is the last farm we're going to get. It feels like I got 9 farms, but in reality I got 8. So optical illusion aside, we got 8 farms, which is still not bad. If we were to sell all our farms now, we should get about 14 to 15k. And that's without including the Quincy NFT. So the Quincy NFT now is worth 15k. So let's see, it's 15.9k. I was expecting a higher valuation over time, but that's fine, I suppose. Does this guy has a sharpening stone anymore? No, but we're not going to sink in any more money. So now, since we're stuck to this, or rather we're done with our farming for the most part, we can start getting our defenses. So we're going to get a tax zone here, as I promised. So let's start off by getting an overdrive. Okay, there you go. There's our overdrive, and you know what? Let's go ahead and grab our ice first, because why not? If I remember correctly, our ice placement was here. Yeah, I know it's further down south, but I also want to place a village within this radius because I think it's more secure that way. It should still be able to hit the lich if I'm not wrong. Okay, so now we are at the final round before things go crazy. So now Quincy NFT is worth 18k. I have no idea whether it's more efficient than band farming, but I think it is. So good job, I guess. So lesson learned. Yeah, Jordan farming is more effective than band farming for single player, but ideally, just get both Ben and Jordan if you're playing on multiplayer. Okay, time for me to put down my mic. Still holding it. So now what we're going to do is start selling all our farms. Actually, we have to sell Quincy NFT as well, which is now worth 90k, so let's just go ahead and do that. Actually, I don't think... we need to sell the farms eventually, but I think it is fine for now. We might as well take this time to get a little bit more money out of it as well. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get farming mentoring. So now the ice is technically at full range, and so does the tank zone. As for our boats, and yes, we're still going to go with boat farming for tier 2 because that still works. Surprise. Yeah, so I'm going to sell for that. And the reason why I'm not going to sell any more farms is so that we can go ahead and farm a little bit while waiting for a merchantman. Yeah. So let's see how much better this is. And now, actually there's also an advantage of doing single player, and that is since we're doing single player, we don't have to deal with an increased lich health. So there you go. Technically it's now slightly easier since Lich has less health, but yeah, I'm not going to forget the fact that I'm still disappointed over the fact that we couldn't complete this in quad mode, but that's fine. This is fine. I'm definitely not mad. Actually, let's see if we can do this without getting a top half ace. Because if we defeat this by round 41, sorry, before round 43, it should be possible. It may or may not be possible. I don't know, but even then, just restart from round 40. It's not a big deal. Also, yeah, I didn't sell the Alchemist. The Alchemist doesn't actually gives the buff to Lich. It's only if you gets the top half Alchemist, then it buffs Lich. So fun fact for you folks, in case you guys didn't know. Okay, so unfortunately we have to deal with the 45 moab from Lich, from the Lich spawn. So it may work, may not work. Let's just see how that goes. Gonna pretty much say it's not gonna work. Yeah, it didn't work. Let me think. I think we can go ahead and get middle half bomb shooter to deal with that. So that's what we're going to do. And I say middle half bomb shooter because we don't really need the, because it's just a one-time use. Okay, that's the reason why I'm going with that. So anyway, this time we're just going to sell 3 farms. We're going to get tag zone. We're going to grab, actually we're down the ice. This time we're just going to go with the 300 village. Actually we can get 400, so let's just grab that. And then we're going to start so that we can save one farm, I guess. and then we can just go ahead and prepare for at least a merchantman, and then after that we can actually no, let's just put down a boat and then we get the goddamn bomb. And I'm gonna guess that YouTube's gonna flag this video because I said a bomb, but yeah. Anyway, jokes aside, we are actually going to go ahead and grab a not Moab Mauler, but Moab Assassin, but I'm placing a bomb here so that it does deal damage, more damage to Lych. Also, extra range is free, so let's grab that. So we should be able to get Moab Assassin by around 42 to 43. If we get by around 43, that's fine. So, in theory, with the bomb shooter, we should also be able to pop Lych slightly faster. But I'm pretty sure we still have to do the 45 Moab, so that is a small problem, but it's a problem that we can contend with. So at least we got the Moab Assassin now, so this shouldn't be that big of a problem. So now, we got enough money to get a merchantman, so let's grab that. The only thing we can do is, so now what we have to do is wait until Lych pops that thing, pop that, there we go. And there you go, that's Lych Elite Tier 1, ranks more on single player, you're welcome. And I can't do anything until after the round is over. Cause no selling in Lych, if you sell you're gonna just, you're bringing yourself down. There you go, Tier 1 popped. Okay, so now with that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and sell this, and this. We are not going to grab the Quincy NFT again. That isn't necessary. Also, got them expensive, so we're not grabbing that. We're selling this fella to strong. We're getting a hot shot because we need hot shot. I do not want a sub. But what I do want is to get more boats. So we're going to grab a boat here, and then we're going to go for bottom path. We're just going to grab as many. We're going to start by grabbing as many 003s first. And yes, this is still more efficient than actual farming. Trust me. Oh yeah, don't forget grape shot, because we still need to do DPS to those suckers. Let's go ahead and place a boat right about here. I think if we place a boat here, we should still be able to place a boat on the left. I think so anyway. We can't afford a second merchantman anyway. So let's just start this round and continue farming as we go along. Hello IC Blocks 123 over on Twitch, welcome to live stream. Boat farming is best farming. Yep, I agree. I love boat farming a lot. Unfortunately, doesn't really work that well for rounds 1 to 40. But it would be great if it does work. I remember there's a race. Sorry, not a race. There's a boss event a few events ago. We were restricted to only merchantman farming. That was fun, but I don't think I didn't live stream it. I don't think I live streamed it or made a video on it. But yeah, that would have been fun. I beaten the boss. It was fun. Yeah, the trade empire is strong, and we only got $2,000 out of that trade deal. Best trade deal ever. But in my defense, actually no, I don't have a defense. In theory, this looks way worse than a top up farm. If you really think about it, top up farm is only like what? Let's say you get a 420 farm. We could get 2 of those. If we get a top up farm, actually let's get out the boat here. Actually, let's get the remainder of our boats here so that we could deal more DPS early on. So if you get a top up farm, if I done my math correctly, it should be 390 times 5, so that's about 400 times 5, so about $2,000. But with a merchant man, my argument is that it scales in terms of how much money you can get. Problem is that we only got 10 merchant men rather than 20, so the results it's not going to be that efficient, but it's still more efficient than 420 farm over the period. That's my defense. Cause of the added bonus that merchantmen give at the end of due to the bonus that the merchantman has, the more merchantmen you have. I see Bloons 123 say both farming is more efficient than banana farms. That may be the case, but not really. It's only efficient until you get 20 farms. Sorry, 20 boats, not 20 farms. Once you hit that limit, it's no longer efficient. And actually, by the time you get 20 boats, you should have just gone with top up farming by that time. Okay, so let's grab our last boat. Diragi say I miss druid farming. I actually never saw the appeal for druid farming. I always thought that druid farming was always inefficient, and I never understood why people went for it. Like, I know druids become more efficient if you have more farms nearby, but like, even so, how much more efficient could it be, right? So yeah, druid farming is like the only farming method that confuses me, because without farms, you're just getting 240 every time you use the druid ability. With farms, then yeah, maybe this goes up to about 500 or 1000. I'm not exactly sure how much it is. I never really used druid farming to to know how much it can give you, but in my opinion, druid farming just never was that efficient. And for tier 2, tier 2 defenses, we're going to try druid because I love the druid. The druid is always my go-to DPS tower, but if druid doesn't work, then mad it is. But yeah, druid is slightly more expensive than the mat in terms of total amount of money you have to spend. So we shall see. Once again, we'll stop farming around 55. Yada, you can drill now. We always stop farming 5 rounds before the boss comes up, because that way when you have to sell the farms, you won't lose out on that much money. Really, I didn't get great shot for these 3 boats. You know what, never mind. Then I suppose we can get favorite trade for these fellas. And the reason why we're getting favorite trades on the grape shot boats first is because favorite trades increase the weight at which grape shots are shot. Although I'll be honest, with the trade empire right here, I think it should be able to last a decent amount even then. So we should be fine, I think. Actually, no, I think I'm confident that we're fine. I trust my merchantman scalability in farming. Now let's grab more favorite traits. I think we should be able to max out our favorite traits by around 55. I think. I'm not sure, but I hope so. Actually, let's also see how much money we are gaining out of our favorite traits in the first place. Per round, that is. So round 53 is going to take some time, so we're just going to wait until 53 is over, and then we can see how long it takes. Also, by the way, if I sound very tired, it's because it's very late for me over here, so do forgive me if I sound a little bit tired here. So about $6,000 per round. So that's the equivalent of 3,420 farms. Yeah, both farming is just... Actually, I think both farming may or may not be on par with regular farming. I don't know. I am not I don't have the mental capacity or strength to try to experiment right now. But it's also entirely possible that this is not that efficient. But it's a bit too late to change that, right? Okay, so now we have maxed out on our boats. We definitely have to sell boats. I'm not sure if you have to sell too many of these favorite trades. I might just go ahead and sell the trade empires since it's cost saving. It really depends. But at the end of the day, I don't want to sell my trade empire. So for tier 2, like I said, we're getting druids. So the question is where we should place the druids. Because I have no idea. I was thinking here, but then it's probably not the best spot. So let's start around first. I'm thinking we do a bit of mix on the inside and outside by placing it around this area. I want to place it somewhere where I can hit this stretch of the path, so that we can hit any incoming mobs. Now I'm going to sell that monkey. It's not going to be that useful anymore. Not even getting a paragon. Sorry, that monkey. This will be our what you call the bottom path druid. I don't remember. This will be our avatar of Wrath. Yes, I definitely remember what that is. To make my cost calculation way easier, I'm going to go ahead and grab more Pop Blast, because we need the Pop Blast anyway. If I remember correctly, we should be able to farm a little bit before we can sell bows. Let's say until we can farm until round 61. So we're going to try that out. Like I always said, if it doesn't work, we're just going to quit and try again. Actually, we can quit this time because we're not on co-op. So I guess we can save a little bit of money, but I don't think it's that worth it. Anyway, yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves the Pop Blast. Now we are down to $3,000. Fantastic. So let's set these fellas to strong. I also really want to get the village though, because the village does provide attack buff to the druids as well. So if I remember correctly, it's 15%. Okay, they don't say, but I'm pretty sure it's 15%. But yeah, anyway, as for village placement, I think this is the best that we could place it. I'm not sure, there really isn't that much space, because I want this fella to be the avatar of Wrath. But we're definitely getting this fella. Okay, yeah, it's within range of the village. 5 out of 6 druids within range of the village. This is good enough for me. So anyway, like I said, we're going to farm until 61, because we can. Actually, we don't even need the alchemist anymore, so let's save a little bit of money and sell that. We don't need the shooty turret anymore. So yeah, let's save a little bit of money on that as well. And there you go. Now we're going to farm until 61, sell our boat, and then get our avatar of Wrath. I think we should be able to sell the boats rather than the trade empire. We shall see. Actually, no, I'm going to have to restart from round 60 because how do I put this? Because this should be far too forward in front by the time he gets the avatar of Wrath. Now this is not worth it to wait, so let me think. I think it's worth it to sell the boats. We don't have to sell the trade empire, I hope. Although it's a bit too late for that either way. I mean, either way, we still have to sell one more boat if we were to sell trade empire anyway. So I think this has to be done. So either way, let's pray that this sacrifice is worth it. We're going to rebuy our merchantman first and our trade empire. So let's see how much more efficient the Avatar of Wolf is. And I hope it's more efficient because otherwise I will have to sell them. And I don't think selling them is in anybody's best interest. But yeah, as you can see, it's doing its job pretty well in terms of popping Lych ASAP. Oh, you know what would have been better? If you get an ice, which I definitely did not forget about. And it's a bit too late to sell. At least it's 141, so it's not all that bad. So yeah, this should be able to pop Lych faster. And if the Avatar of Wolf has 100% uptime, which it should, I mean, you guys see how many boosts is coming out, so it should have 100%. No, it doesn't have 100% uptime. Why the hell would it have? But if in theory, if it does have 100% uptime, then it'll be great for us. Because that means that we are able to maximize the popping power of the Avatar of Wolf. Now our problem is round 63. Now we should be able to defeat Lych by round 63. The problem is, are we able to defeat both the Lych, the Moed class moves that Lych spawns at the same time or not? Cause I genuinely have no idea. So Avatar of Wolf is still in range, right? Yeah, it's still in range of Lych, so it should be able to get that sucker move in. Let's grab our final merchantman. Okay, there we go. So there is nothing I can do about the druids until after the round is over. But the most I can do actually, you know what? We can do a little bit of selling here. So we can sell these, and most we just need an Avatar of Wolf plus a few druids so that we can rebuy our favorite traits. Sell this village. We don't need these two anymore. We don't need these two either. Let's give a gamble and also sell this and get another favorite trait. I think this should be good enough to defend against round 63. Let's just see. I think it should be enough, right? Right? This is enough. Yeesh. Just barely. But I'm not sure whether that was worth it or not. We could have just gotten a hot sauce and be done with it. But I guess this is what we're doing. I will use the rejuve potion, but like it's 2,000 bucks, man. So we're not going to go with that yet. Might go with it later, but for now I don't want to go with that. So let me think. How should we proceed from here? First off, we need to deal with is the defenses. So as for defenses, I think both defenses should be fine if we upgrade everything to grip shot first. So let's sell our Avatar of Wolf. We don't need those anymore. Our trade empire still has a hot shot, so it should still be working for us. Then let's get grip shots here as remedy. Actually, I should have gotten those as well, but never mind. I'm just being an idiot. Let's see. In terms of farming, I think that's about it. We are not getting to see NFT anymore. And since I own the whole map now, I can place my farms anywhere. And also, since there's no tower restriction like normal, we can get a Calplus. So, let's get a Calplus. Why not? So we're going to go ahead and grab as many 420 farms as we can, and put it within range of a village, and hopefully that works. Hello Simon, welcome to live stream over on YouTube. Okay, doing a bit of trolling, not gonna lie. Yeah, they do troll a lot. It's unfortunate, but that's the reality of life. Okay, sweet. I managed to get 2 420 farms. Okay, so after I get the third 420 farm, I'm going to go ahead and village boost it. Although I will say that I am mad at Ninja Kiri for nerfing the Calplus hard. Like I legitimately love the Calplus for boss ones, but then they of course had to go ahead and nerf it. Like why? I never thought the Calplus was that OP, but apparently you guys think so. Was it really that OP? Cause I never once have I looked at Calplus and gone, wow, this is an OP tower. I just thought that it was a pretty efficient tower for what it was. But nope, I guess Ninja Kiri thought it's probably not worth it to nerf it, unintended. So yeah, that's the one grudge I do have against Ninja Kiri. But yeah, thanks for nerfing the Calplus, guys. Very helpful. Like the Calplus have one use, and that's for boss events. And now it's got nerfed. Like I know it's a few updates to go by now, but I'm still salty about it. I legitimately wish it wasn't nerfed. And yeah, I know the BFE is going to contribute to our time, shocker. But guess who cares about time? It's not me. Because I'm not about to sit here for 5 or 6 hours straight trying to figure out what's the best farming strategy for this. So I did say we're going to get a village, but I want to place down a farm first, just so that we could get a rough idea of how we're going to, of where is the best place to place our farm. So I don't think we can have enough farm here, which actually might be a small problem, or rather a huge problem. Because that means we won't be able to maximize our Calplus as much as I want to. But this is fine. 5420 farms is still fine. I'm not joking, it really is just fine. So the merchantman, this defense can last until round 75. Yeah, that's until round 75. Sorry, round 74, because 75 we need to get additional defenses. So hopefully, now I got to my monkey city, so we're going to resume getting our top half farms. So my hope is that I'm able to get the what you call that? The what's the top half that monkey? The Apex Master Master. By then, yeah. Oh yeah, that's for our tier 3 defense, because yeah, we're getting an Apex Master. I don't know what else, what defenses could work. I mean, we could go the same route as the previous boss events and save up an additional $100,000 for a Glaive Dominus, but I don't think it's worth it. I think you guys also know it's not worth it. So this is the last farm that we could fit, short of buying a helipipe, getting a Chinook, and getting Jordan out of here, which I don't feel like doing. Okay, now that we gotten our final BIF, we can save up for a Calplus. Actually, I should have just done this. Yeah, I kind of forgotten. Okay, this I don't use Geraldo in bosses. That's why I don't remember how good Geraldo is. But god damn it, that would have really saved us on our farming, like a lot. By the way, I'm only getting one of them because I'm saving up that second one for something else later on. Actually, you know what? Nah, I'm not going to restart. I'm not going to restart for round 60. I don't feel like doing that. So let's work with whatever we have. But if you're planning to use this video as a tutorial, just don't be a dummy. Just get the fertilizer the second you can. Anyway, here's your Calplus. So it's not worth a lot now, but if we were to village boost this Calplus, it'll be worth a lot more. And yes, you can village boost it after you sacrifice it. Apparently that's a thing. At least I hope that's a thing, otherwise I'm definitely going to restart. Cause last time I checked, that's how it works. So it gain about 12k or 12k from the Calplus alone. Now it should give us about 14k. Yep. Okay, correct. So we did this Calplus thing. Calplus thing correct. Actually, I might save a little bit of money and go for a 204 ball shooter instead as my defense of choice. Now we got fertilizer up and ready, so we're going to use that to boost our farm, and we're going to place our second farm right here. There we go. We're going to get as many top half farms for now. Only afterwards are we going to go ahead and sell for and then sell the farms, and once the farms are sold, pass on 80, then we can go ahead and grab the what you call it, the what's the Golden Path farm called again? Monkey Wall Street, yeah. Yes, this is a very professional live stream. Because I definitely know what I'm doing. Anyway, yeah, our second BIF. In which case, we should. Let me think about this. Yeah, how about this? We won't get a BIF. Wait, let me do the math inside my head. Okay, what if when the time comes, we sell our boat so that we could transition to BRF farming? I'm not joking. So each of these boats give us close to $8,000. So this guy is literally just slapping $20,000 more on it, right? So if you have 8,000 times 10, that gives us $80,000. If we were to sell, if we added 20,000, actually, you know what? We could sell all our boat farms right now for BRF. I think. I'm pretty sure anyway. If my math is correct. Yeah, my math is correct. So, since you still have the fertilizer on this, we're going to get banana central on this. And then, we can go crazy with our farming. Except I kind of realized that we don't have any defenses right now. That is something that I did not think that far ahead, did I? Um. All shooters. Pretty cheap and pretty efficient. Although I'll be honest, I was kind of expecting more, but never mind. I think 2 of them will do the trick. We can grab what's it? The camo detection thing. What's this? Why is it an invisibility potion now? We'll be able to see camo balloon with ace effects we're aware of now, give increased range and last longer. Okay, so it's basically just to improve camo. Yeah, I should get it now. We're going to die anyway. Okay, that was my bad. Although it does give us a chance to farm more efficiently, although I'm kind of disappointed that we wasted our chance. Yeah, I am slightly disappointed, but that's how life works, I suppose. Okay, so now you guys are going to have to watch me waste your time redoing this. At least now I know what to do and not bungle up with the same mistake I made earlier on. I just realized the hot sauce could have been used as an actual defense for round 70 to 80. Huh. I did not think about that. How about that?
Yes, my friend. There you are. There you are.
Okay, so once again, I'm not going to talk that much because the strategy is essentially the same, except now I'm not going to be that stupid, and I'm actually going to get fertilizers for my plants. Can't believe I'm saying that. So speaking of fertilizers, fun fact, I do not have green thumbs. Actually, let's take this time to tell a little bit of a story on my side while waiting. So when I'm younger and primary school, we used to have this project in primary 1, I think, where we will grow green beans as our project for science. Or the science light, because we officially don't have we officially don't start science until primary 3. But either way, it was meant to be a fun biology experiment of sorts to see the life cycle of plants. So as a kid, I enjoyed that experiment, even though I couldn't get to go one because I forgot to bring my container that day, and my teacher was let's just say she was being a bit mean that day, so she didn't want to give us the beans to do the project. So I had to end up researching the project to present. I literally had to just present whatever I found for Go. Anyway, so after I'd done that presentation, I decided to, you know, do the experiment, but for real. And the thing is, my mom, she actually tends a garden. She does have green thumbs, unlike me. So we do have the necessary resources like the soil, the beans, the fertilizers, whatever. So I have been, since primary school, I have been trying to grow green beans, but so far, none of them survive. Surprise. I'm not joking, none of them survive. All of them died. Not in the sense that, oh, they nourish well and they all grew up. They all grew to such a ripe old age. No, that did not happen with my beans. They all died while I was tending them. The longest I've gone before them dying was 2 months. Actually, I should get to the bottom path farm. It's not too late. The bottom path village is not too late, right? But yeah, I just thought it was worth mentioning, or rather worth saying, yeah, worth mentioning the story, because you know, we're talking about fertilizers here. To, you know, fertilize these plantations. Yeah, that has absolutely nothing to do with Bloons TD6. I just thought that would be a fun story. And yeah, that's literally the end of the story. I've planted a lot of green beans over the years. I think the last time I attempted this project was last year, if I remember correctly. My memory isn't that great, but I think it was last year. So I stopped last year, basically. If I'm not wrong, that fella died, I think about 2-3 weeks, which was a shame. And besides, my room probably wasn't the best place for a plant to grow anyway, so maybe it was for the best. But I still said that I couldn't grow a green bean plant after, you know, so many years, which I find it a tad bit, I wouldn't say ironic, just funny. So yeah, if you guys have plants and you want me to give advice on those plants, my advice is please don't come to me for advice, because I'm not suitable for giving out advice on how to grow plants, especially when it comes to something as simple as green beans. Like, goddamn it, green beans is like one of the easiest plants to take care of. Come and do that right. But I think over the past definitely more than 10 years, if I'm not wrong, I think I have killed about 15 to 18 green bean plants. Yeah, so that's a lot of plants I massacred. Oh yeah, I'm not using the fertilizer yet. Saving them up for the BRF, because that is a much more efficient way to use my fertilizers. In case you guys were wondering. And we should be able to get Monkey of this in next round. So this should be fine. And then we should be able to get our BRF soon. Followed by our Banana Central. Actually, I think we should probably get Banana Central first, then our BRF. Let me think about this. The other math works out, I think. We should indeed get a BRF first. Or actually, we should get a village boost first, then a BRF. Ah, that makes more sense. Cause I definitely did not forget about the village boost again. If we're going to go with Banana Central, we should also get an overclock for it. So, you see how much money we have left over first. And I'll think about how to go about this. We should have a relatively reasonable amount of money left over, especially once we're done selling the boats. Okay, so we should have about 8k left over once we get our BRF. Oh, sorry, Banana Central. I keep confusing Banana Central and BRF. So now we got Banana Central. We're going to activate our fertilizer on it. We're not forgetting this time. Then as for defenses, we're going to grab the Chili Jerry. We're going to grab our invisibility potion here. Because why not? I did say we will get a bomb shooter, so we'll stick to that because bomb shooters are also great at popping more fast balloons, by the way. 2 of them in fact, and this will be our camo detecting Jerry sauce bomb shooter as well. Okay, now with that out of the way, we can get an overclock, right? Yeah, we can get an overclock. I was worried that there's a restriction on it, but then I remembered that there are no towers. Oh, okay, I got the overclock a lot quicker than I anticipated. Anyway, we're going to use overclock to overclock the BRF, obviously, because that's just how it goes. So I'm going to wait until closer to the end round so that we maximize our overclock potential. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and grab a second farm first, then I will grab a third bomb shooter. Yeah, it's still, this one's still top half farm. I was wondering whether to go with top half or bottom half farm, but I think it's still top half. Because top half will forever be more efficient than bottom half. So here's the thing, now it's 174. Our farming is a bit iffy, but we can still make this work. Yeah, slow BFB of course. That isn't the F124, so it's not the end of the world, I guess. But still, slow BFB is slow. I was thinking waste a bit more money on more defenses, but then that's very stupid, so no. Also, the fact that I can activate 2 overclocks in the same round, or almost the same round, that's really dumb as well. Round 75. I'm a bit scared for this round, not gonna lie. And keep in mind, our end goal is still the Dark Paragon, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab 400 farm first. Sorry, 420 farm first. And once we're done with that, we can grab ourselves that third bomb shooter that I promised. And then we can also get that. Actually, we can grab a Jerry sauce on here. Doesn't really matter that we wasted $500 on it. We need the bomb shooter because 176 is a pain to deal with.
Well done, my friend.
Then I think this is going to be about it in terms of farming. This is going to be the last one that we get. Okay, round 76, let's go. Okay, this is also a good opportunity to see how much money we can actually get. So we left off round 76 with 37k in cash. So let's see if we wanted to really maximize our cash, how much could we go? How much could we stretch this out by? Because I'm thinking it's probably a bad idea, but I'm thinking if we do not have enough cash, we can employ the same strategy that we did last boss event. Wait a few rounds before we sell our farms and then grab cash. I hope that's a good idea. I really don't know. Okay, so from $37,000 to $84,000, so we have about 50k in cash per round. This is not good. I'm just going to be upfront, this is not good. So, let me think about how we want to proceed from here. It may not be a mistake to get hope farming for tier 2, honestly. I'm not sure. But either way, what's done has been done. It's not the worst farming possible. It can still work this. Problem is that our payoff is not going to be that great. Because for tier 3 we definitely need a Dark Paragon, there's no way around that. It's just a really big hole in our wallets. So I'm thinking, we have no choice but to sell the what you call that? The Banana Central as well. When the time comes, so we have to sell that as well. So for the time being, we are going to reactivate the fertilizer on this fella. Because I'm not sure when it's going to wear out. It's probably going to wear out soon. And we're going to get ready for our Dartagon. The Dartagon is going to be placed. Actually, wait. Let me do a calculation. So we're not going to sell the Monkey Calplus, that's for sure. That's why we're going to wait a few rounds. So 95 plus about 20k. So that gives us about 170k if we take into account the overhead, the extra money I'm giving it. So about 170k in cash. So that means we have to save up about 230k in cash once we get all the 4 tier 5 Dark Monkeys. So that's the plan for now. It's still doable. But we will suffer a bit in timing. But it's still doable. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We may or may not rely entirely on the Ace Paragon for tier 5 though, we shall see. But let's hope it doesn't come down to that. So in theory, we could also sell all our defenses right now. But I don't want to do that just yet. So we're going to set this guy to strong. Set this guy to last. This is going to be the location of our Dark Paragon, by the way. Because we're going to sell this set fairly late, so it's not like our choice anyway. Okay, let's overdrive this fella. Overclock this fella, not overdrive. We should get a Plasma Monkey fan club soon. Also, the fact that we could use overclock twice in the same round. I'm not entirely sure how to feel about that. Okay, so Plasma Monkey fan club obtained. So all that's left now is for us to wait until we save up a lot of money, which is not fun. Actually, if I were to sell the engineer as well, that would push us over to 180k. If I sell the wall shooters as well, that's 190. Let's just be generous, 195k. Which means we only need to save out about 160k just to be safe. Just to get the Dartagon. And then we are going to sell the Dark Paragon afterwards. And we will be behind on farming. But it should still work. Depending on how far Lych is, we might still be able to get away with pushing our farming luck a little bit, though I'm not going to count on it. Yeah, none of Geraldo's abilities are going to help us out for now, so we're on our own for this one. Okay, so nothing I could do except press start. Let's see how fast we can get 150k. By the start of round A3, should be able to get it. Actually, I should set these first to last. The reason why I'm setting them to last for now is so that they can hit the more class boosts, and then well, we can end the game or end the round faster. Then we get more income faster as well, and also defeat Lych faster. Ooh, math. So why is it still 180? 180 is a lot longer than I remember. Okay, so now let's pause right here. We need, yeah, I said we need 160k, so let's save up for that. And I think my math is correct. Okay, now let's go ahead and sell everything. Except the Calplus, that's why I'm being very careful here. There we go. Just overshot by $6,000, but that's fine. Perfectly fine. Okay, fantastic. So now we can set this fella to strong, and then we can head back to our farming as per usual. We don't have to worry about Lich, we're definitely going to beat this. The only problem we may or may not have with Lich is the Lich spawns, but since I'm pretty sure there's no DTs just yet, we should be fine. Okay, now I want the rounds to last as long as possible, but with this Paragon placements, it is best suited to do just that, so we should be fine. It's only going to be a problem if the Plasma Master couldn't defeat the Lich spawns in time, in which case then it's going to be a problem. But yeah, it's 183, there's not going to be any... There's going to be a few Lich spawns, not a lot, but a few. Also, the fact that it's turning a corner means that now the Datagon is going to deal a lot more damage to Lich, since now it's bouncing off the corners, as you can see here. So now Lich is going to be defeated a lot faster, so that's a good news for us. I do not know why I'm speaking Mario Italian, but here we go. Okay, so now we're down to the last skull, which is fantastic. I just hope that no BFBs are popped in the middle of that. I'm fine dealing with a few more reps. BFB is going to be a bit troublesome. Okay, no BFBs for us. Fantastic. Fantastical. So now I just celebrate that round 85 doesn't start before round 84 ends, and it doesn't. Okay, fantastic. We've done it. Okay, now we're going to revive our engineer since we can. I do not know why I got the bottom path engineer. I am quite tired, it's very late here, so that's my excuse. So now we're going to sell our Datagon. Now we are going to get Banana Central again. Oh yeah, for our endgame defenses, and this is going to last until 120, so it's going to be a huge upfront cost. It's Flying Fortress. Our Lord and Savior, the Flying Fortress. What was I about to do? Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and get radar scanner. We are going to... Okay, I made a bad decision earlier. We're going to sell this. The reason why is because we're going to go ahead and replace this fella with the bottom path farm. The Monkey Wall Street, there we go. And then now we can activate the fertilizer on this guy. We can have to wait for this guy to be up again. And yeah, that's about it in terms of our defenses. So now it's just pure farming until round 95. After which we really do have to save up for a final Datagon. So let's go, I suppose. Oh, since we got another fertilizer up, let's use it on this, I guess. Better than nothing, I suppose. And we can't use the fertilizer on the Monkey Ball tree either, so what you gonna do about it? Okay, so we are definitely going to rebuy our bow farming, but not now. That'll come in way later. On the right side, we're almost at the end of the road, so things should go a lot better for us in the sense that it should be easier now that and faster now that we don't have to do that much, honestly. All we have to do now is just make sure that our fertilizer has 100% uptime, engineer does its job properly, and you know, we constantly get our farms up and ready. Okay, let's place a village right here. In theory, that should work. And then... Okay, luckily I can place another farm here. I saw it. Let me place down golden farm. Thank you very much. And then we can go ahead and grab the bottom path farm. Not bottom path farm, bottom path village. There we go. Let's overclock this again. We have to maintain our farms to 100% efficiency as much as possible. Because we honestly don't have a choice. It may... I'm thinking whether it's worth it to get... We buy we buy the Quincy NFT, and I think it's going to be worth it, but only once we maximize our farming. Okay, actually, you know what? Let's sell this rock. And then we can... It said sell this rock. God damn it, this game is a rock. There we go. Okay, so now our fertilizer is back. Surprisingly, I'm surprised we have our fertilizers back, and we can reactivate it on both these farms again. Surprisingly. So now everything is within range. We can go ahead and get our boat farming. Except this time we don't need to upgrade to a middle path, so that's neat. Actually, why am I even bothering about boat placement? It really doesn't matter at this point, because we're not using boat to defend. It would be really stupid if we're using boats to defend. I do not want a sub, god damn it. Although I am hungry for a sub, but like, no thank you. Midnight snack is not that healthy. God damn it, I wanted to get the favorite trace before the round end, but I guess not. It just wasn't meant to be. Let's overclock our farm before I forget again. Oh yeah, now there's some synergy since we have the Monkey Wall Street, but that's about it in terms of synergy, because otherwise our farms won't be that efficient anymore. Okay, now that we got lots of money to spend, I think we can buy the Quincy NFT and then sell it when it's close to 100. So let's give that a shot. And keep in mind, as long as the Quincy NFT survives for at least 2 rounds, you're still going to make a profit no matter what. So that's why we're buying it, because we're going to make a profit on it no matter what. Even though, yeah, it costs what? $186,000 by the time you buy it, like close to $190,000, but it's still worth it. The cost is still worth it, trust me. Okay, so we should be able to afford the Quincy NFT by round 94, which is not too bad. Actually, we may or may not be able to afford this one, I'm not sure, we shall see. Also, I'm pretty sure there's no other money generating devices. I mean of course you can go for bottom half NG, but like, not yet. Ooh, no, we could barely afford it. But never mind. Round 94 is also a pretty good place to get it. As for bottom path NG, I think we can go with XXXL trap in next round, I think. she will still be worth it. Like technically it still gives out double cash for every bullet pop, so I still think it's worth it. Especially since round 98 hasn't come out yet. So we should still get a lot of money from the XXXL trap. Yeah, let's overclock this fella. I haven't forgotten about it. And yeah, I know $54,000 is a lot of money for an upfront cost, but it is worth it. Just trust me on this. Let's target it to as fun as possible, get the XXXL trap, and then the trap should come out soon. There we go. And how much money did run us? $1,220. In theory, the trap should refresh every 1.2 seconds, so it's still very efficient. Unfortunately, the Flying Fortress is going to be stealing some of pots, but that's fine because it's not the White class boost anyway. I mean, as in we're not touching the White class boost just yet. We are soon though, and that should give us the real cash. And yeah, we're still going to get the Dark Paragon. I just want to wait until the round ends before I get anything. Actually, should probably... There we go. Now the trap can hold deities. I also know about that. Okay, so now that the round is over, now we finally got time to focus on getting our defenses. So, I'm thinking we should, since we're getting a lot of money out of this anyway, we should probably go ahead and grab 2 totems, maybe 4 totems in total if we can, for our Datagon. I know the totems is not like best spent on a Datagon, but like it's fine, I guess. It's not really that big of a deal anyway. Let's reactivate the fertilizer on here. I just noticed it went out. Actually, I'm going to stop using the NG, cause I just remembered that the entire reason I got a Flying Fortress as my main defense is so that I could deal as many pops as I can. And besides, I think our farming is stable enough. We don't need the XXXL trap. It's not providing that much benefits to our farms anyway, or rather that much benefits in terms of farming. So we'll leave it at that. We'll go ahead and grab the other tier 5s. There we go. Let me think. What's the cheapest way we can go about this? Because we need as many tier 4s as possible, right? So that we could get 10,000 bonus points. So I'm thinking we could go for a... let's go for top half Juggernaut with a... Actually, these two cost the same, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just get as many 420 Juggernauts, I guess, since it's way easier to match my keyboards on those. And spending money on more money on Paragon totems is also way more cheaper than the getting the what do I want to say? Then spending $250,000 on what is it? spent on Paragon upgrades. Which is only going to give like 10,000 extra bonus points anyway, so like there's no point. So let's spam 17 darts over here and then grab 420 on these fellas. Okay, so that's 17 Juggernauts. No way for me to verify, but there you go. There's extra 10,000 XP sort of for our Paragon, for Paragon. So we should have a total of 20,000 XP for our Paragon. So that shouldn't. Actually, I don't know how what degree it's going to be. I suspect it's going to be around degree what? Let me think a little bit. Let's just say degree 20 to wait, no, we got this one as well, so degree 45 around there. Yeah, around degree 45, why not? So let's grab our final Paragon totals. I'll try my best not to sell the Quincy action figure, but you guys are already going to sell it just so that you can get the Datagon. So no choice, but hey, we still made profit on it. About actually, how much profit did we make on it? I think about 10k, was it? So yeah, it's still worth it. And it's still going to be worth it once we buy it afterwards. Oh yeah, and by the way, we're not selling the Apex Master anymore, so anyway, just nice, we have just enough money to buy the Apex Master, and we have a degree 44, okay, my estimate was close, so there you go. Now what I'm wondering is if there's enough money for me to get 2 more Paragons, because I'm definitely going to go ahead and grab the Ace Paragon. We're not going to go around that, it's no choice for us anyway. I'm wondering whether we could also get the boat Paragon, since we're already pretty close to reaching it. I hope we can get the boat Paragon, but there's really no way for me to tell. Oh, okay, yeah, these fellas, the deities as well. You know what, we're leaving the Datagon at first because the deities are a nuisance. Also, since we have some money, let's go ahead and get jungle drums. Okay, so the Quincy NFT costs $218,000, which, like I said, still worth it. And keep in mind, it's not going to pop that quickly. We still got lots of time. Now in theory, we could always sell our Datagon, and we may. I've forgotten. Oh my god, okay, my fault, I've forgotten we can't use overclock while Lych is active. Okay, so yeah, we're going to try this again. And we have to set this fire to first because deities are a nuisance. So we're just going to stay out for the Quincy NFT for now. Because I would love to squeeze the auto dry. If I'm not wrong, the Quincy NFT should value to about $300,000 by the end of round 120. If my math is correct. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's leave this as strong because I'm very worried about the Lich Soul. I'm worried about the Lich Soul eating up too much of our health. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it as strong for now. And the idea is we pop the Lich Soul first, and then we deal with the insanely fast DETs. And hopefully that works. If not, we're just going to go back to first. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. We're going back to first. Actually, wait, no, I think strong might be slightly better because since it's targeting more on the Lich Soul, that way, the rebounded juggernauts, whatever you call them, they can also deal more damage to the deities itself, and therefore, as counterintuitive as that is, it should be able to deal more or I deal more damage to the deities and therefore pop it earlier. I think that's how it works anyway. Okay, so now it's going to be out of range for a while, but not to worry. It'll come back really soon. And we should be able to pop in time. But as I mentioned earlier, if things are bad, I won't hesitate to sell the Apex Hustle Master for a Ninja Paragon. Because the Ninja Paragon is way more effective than whatever the hell this is. Also, yeah, I almost forgot that I wanted to get jungle jumps on this thing, just so that we can get more pops out of it. Of course we can. Yeah, anyway, we should be able to afford Quincy NFT right now, or soon enough. And then once we got the Quincy NFT, then we can head back to investing in the Paragon totems. Okay, so let's grab the NFT right now. There we go. And now Paragon totems. We might have to do that next round though. The totems, sorry, the totems. Yeah. Never mind. It's not that bad. Okay, so the idea for rounds from now until round 120, once we're done this, is to literally just leave it as status quo. Just leave it like that. The reason is because I want to see how much money we have by the end of all of this. It's not going to impact our Paragon degree either way. Unless you want to balance out like the Paragon totems and whatsoever, but like we already got the Flying Fortress here that is giving us a lot more points than the Paragon totems could have given us anyway, so we should be fine. In case you guys are wondering why we're not going to go for both Paragon and we're going for Ninja Paragon instead, it's because the Ninja Bombs are, in theory, they're stronger than the bolts. So yeah, I'm sorry. That's just the way things go. Okay, so we have to wait until next round before the Paragon totals fully recharge. That's fine. Okay, now we're reaching the part where Lich will get the highest damage because it's rebounding in the corner. The only problem is the Lich spawns, which won't get the highest damage. Okay, at least we're down to just one Skull of Lich, and then once we defeated the Lich spawns, we should be good to go. And please be gone as soon as possible because I really want to use the overclock on my farms. Okay, these deities are scary. Why do you have to do this to me? Come on. Okay, let me think about this. I suppose you can. Let's grab a Sky Shredder as well. Once we're done with the Paragon. Yeah, I didn't want to get a Sky Shredder. Or actually, I don't think about it. We can also grab a Middle Path Ninja. Wait, no, which one's those boosts more? I think it's Absolute Zero. And Absolute Zero should have an instant recharge, if I'm not wrong. Once we can get the Quincy NFT, so I guess we are going for that first. Yeah, so once we get the Quincy NFT, then the Paragon Totems, then I think we should have enough money for a Snowstorm. Oh, sorry, Absolute Zero. That way, we can go ahead and activate Absolute Zero. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure how much faster we can pop Lich, so yeah. Okay, that. Okay, the CMG popping is taking a lot longer than I expected. I'm not entirely sure what went wrong there, but okay. Also, you're just saying round 106 is the worst round in between rounds 100 and 120. So round 106 is my kryptonite. Let's just say. Anyway, let's get the Quincy NFT now. We still got enough money to go for 2 Paragon Totems and the Absolute Zero before 106, where all the deities come out and kill us. Although if I have to activate the Absolute Zero at a precise time. And if I'm not wrong, it shouldn't affect Lich at all. I'm pretty sure Absolute Zero doesn't affect Lich, so we should be safe to use Absolute Zero, because otherwise our alternative would be the much more expensive top up on shooter, which I don't want to go for, because you know it's expensive. Okay, lagging aside, this is a small annoyance. Okay, but now Lich is almost back in the same corner where we last left off, so this means that Lich should be able to. It should pop very soon. Okay, so we can get our next Oh, actually, I think this might be slower than just now. I'm not sure. But why weren't there any deities that show up? Because we popped the Apex Master popped a lot of deities. Where are the deities? Why aren't they showing up? I have no idea. Anyway, next one we can get the Paragon Totems, and I am getting ready to use the Absolute Zero ability, which it should affect the spawns as well. It does. Okay, fantastic. Phew. Okay, so that's one less worry off our shoulders. So now we can defeat this no problem. Also, not to mention that it was 45 deities that we were dealing with just now, so that's amazing. Wow. Okay, I suppose I have no idea what this fella is doing, but I can only assume that this means that it did impact Lich, but at this point it doesn't really matter, does it? So, okay, at least now we're done with tier 4. Yeah, I'm going to have to lower down my voice because my throat's been tired from speaking that much. So, like I said earlier on, for the rest of this game, we're going to A, buy as many Paragon Totems as possible, B, keep our farms at 100% uptime, we're going to get our fertilizer again for this fella, and, you know, one more farm. And then, yeah, we're not going to buy anything except for Paragon Totems. Reason being, we want to see how much money we have left by the end of the round. Sorry, not the end of the round, by the end of 120. So sit back, relax, and join me not talking for the next 12 minutes because I'm quite tired. So yeah, you guys can go to the toilets or I don't know, just wait out for a little while. Cause it's going to be I'm going to be honest, it's going to be boring for the next 10 rounds. There's literally nothing much for us to do. You know what, I'm bored of constantly pressing the start button, so let's just turn on auto start again, once and for all. So the next one we're going to buy the Paragon Totems in is in round 112, which is next round. Sorry, 113, my bad. In the meantime, I estimate that the Quincy NFT is going to be worth about $320 by the time I sell it. I don't know. Like I said, never used Auto before now, so this is going to be a fun first time for me as well. Okay, now we can buy another 2 Paragon Totems, and that will give us a total power of 20,000, which is okay. So we can buy more totems around 116.19, which should give us a total of 12 totems, which is pretty good, I must say. Also, I think we don't even have our fertilizer up yet. I think our fertilizer is gone. I'm not sure. I think it's gone. But anyway, our fertilizer is up now, so let's just reactivate it, just to be safe. And then around 119, I'm going to pause the game as per usual. Oh, sorry, not pause the game. I'm going to turn off auto start. Now, if we can get 900,000 to $1 million by 119, which is possible, without selling anything, then it is definitely possible for us to go ahead with getting a 3rd Paragon, in which case it's the Ninja Paragon. And I'm thinking of placing Ninja Paragon somewhere around here, or maybe even here. I'm not sure. I'll think on that. I'm probably going to place a Ninja Paragon where Geraldo is at right now, because I think that's the best place to place the Paragon. So that A is a long enough range to reach the other side of the map, and B, so that the bomb itself has a long enough range to reach, in theory, the entire map. Okay, round 116, let's grab more Paragon Power Totems. Okay, meanwhile, this fella already dealt 4 million damage, which means this guy is already going to contribute about trying to do the math here. Around 30,000 Paragon, what do we call that? The Paragon power. So it should be enough for us. Okay, this is the final time we can use fertilizer, and the final time we get the Paragon Totems. I don't want to use a rejuve potion. Okay, now we can go ahead and turn off auto start, because we don't need auto start anymore. So let's see if I'm correct with my Quincy NFT prediction. No, it's going to be more like 310,000, but it's close enough, right? I think it's close enough. Okay, now we just have one bet left, and then we're done with 119, and then we can proceed with 120. So we should have enough money to buy both Paragons. Alright. So, Quincy NFT sold, let's sell these guys as well. Let's also sell Geraldo, we don't need him anymore. We don't need the village anymore. We're keeping the ace though. Oh, that's actually a lot of money. Anyway, we're going to start by getting the Ninja Paragon first, since it's going to cost us since we want to use that for our Paragon totem. So this ninja here will be the location of our ninja Paragon. So let's get this first. And then we can give ourselves a little bit more XP. So let's just do this. Okay, and then let's see, I think Bloonjitsu is the cheapest. And then bottom half, so if 402. Okay, let's grab the Ascended Shadow right now. Yeah, we don't. Also, we can sell the Engineer. We don't really need it. So I go degree 44 is a lot. Actually, same as our Dark Paragons. It's a neat coincidence, I think. But our Ace Paragon definitely won't be the same. So let's get the Ace. Yeah, I forgot what's our key for the Ace. Never mind. Let's just grab the Ace. Pop it now right here. Let's just get top path. We can get the middle path. You know what? Should we spend money, some money on the boost? Yeah, I suppose so. I don't think any more addition to the Goliath Dome should be rewarded, so let's just grab that. And we have a degree 34. That's short of the 44 trifecta, but never mind. Still got quite a lot of money, so let's spend it wisely. Let's see what we can get in terms of boost. We can go ahead and grab this. Set this value to strong, and then we can go ahead and grab what's it I want to grab? Blue Storm works as well. Of course, that deals a lot of damage. Ice, I don't think it's that efficient, but never mind, we're still going to get it regardless. Just place one piece on each loop, I guess. And voila! That's our defense for 120. And we're going to have to constantly activate the ability for the Ace Paragon, so let's do it. Okay, so let's activate the Glue Storm ability as much as we can. Let's try to keep it at 100% uptime, the Glue ability. Okay, I might have to relocate the Ace Paragon bombs to here, because Lych has moved quite a bit. And then I also have to wait until the Lych spawns are gone, because otherwise it won't be that effective. Oof, minus 27 health, seriously. Okay, let's activate the carpet bombs. There we go. Okay, and then until Lych finishes that corner, we're just going to keep it like this. We're going to activate Glue Storm again. Okay, thankfully we have enough lives to tank this, but I'm really annoyed that we couldn't pop the Lych so like before it's you know, gone. But it should be fine either way. I'm just checking that it's all setting to correct targeting. Okay, let's carpet bomb this guy again. Although it's not going to be as effective since he's almost down on health. But never mind, still relatively effective nonetheless. And we managed to pop Lych Soul this time. On time. Not surprised. Okay, so now the Datagon is not in range, but never mind. we should still be able to pop it. There we go, now we can activate the ability again. There we go. And now I have to rearrange the carpet bombs again. So this time they're going to go in a straight line. This should be an easy job for this fella. Actually, I might have to push it back a little bit. So maybe from here to here. Yeah, this should be much more effective. Okay, let's activate the carpet bombs again. Actually, no, this is a very terrible timing for the carpet bombs. Yeah. It hit the Lich, so not Lich. I should have waited a bit more, but never mind. It's alright. Okay, for next carpet bombs, this time I'm going to time it better. It's probably going to be around here. Okay, now we're going to wait for Lich Soul to be gone. We can afford for it to be gone. Wait for it to be gone first. Okay, now let's activate the carpet bombs again. There we go. And now Lich is almost dead. Actually, I'm pretty sure we've done Lich on downstream before. I'm pretty sure we've done that, right? I actually don't remember. I don't know why that suddenly came up in my mind, but I'm sure we've done this on downstream like quite a number of times already. Maybe it's just my brain that's acting up as usual, but I don't know. Let's just call it deja vu and move on, because I'm a bit too tired to think about this properly. But anyway, that's our final carpet bomb, and that's it. We have defeated Lych ELITE Tier 5. This should have been a core game, but it's not. But either way, I'm happy that we managed to defeat Lich, finally. A sweet victory. So with that, let's see where we stand on the leaderboard. It's not going to be great, I'm going to be upfront, but 1544, okay, I suppose. Yeah, the lowest time is 5 minutes so far. Let's see if I did 3-player co-op, which was the original intent, it should be, yeah, would have been slightly worse, but that's fine. But either way, that's it. We have defeated Lich successfully, so yeah. Anyway, for you guys on Twitch, I have a YouTube channel, so do subscribe to me on YouTube, and same goes for YouTube. I do have a Twitch channel, so do subscribe on Twitch. But either way, we've come to the end of this live stream. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like if you like this video, leave a comment if you have anything else to add, and I'll see you guys in the next video.